I am doing the Numerology and Astrology for the 20th of July, 2022. Thank you for joining me. I'm Suzanne Wagner, and I do a daily numerology and astrology blog. So let's start with the numerology. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 15. And if you add the 1 and the 5 together, you get the number 6. The number 6 helps us to remember our purest heart and allow it to be the final and deciding factor in all choices today. The dynamics of communication become the focus to be used as a tool to explore the complexity of human awareness. This is the number of the multitaskers, so those that like to follow sequences might be a bit strained today, as things will not seem to follow a logical pattern but will seem to swirl in dynamic but chaotic mental and emotional flows. Expect today to not be a dull day or one where your routines are unfolding normally. I find it interesting that this number is all about honesty in communication, and we have had a lot of truth-telling happening around the January 6th event. So many souls have been so tremendously brave in a world where the negativity and vileness of humanity has been being exposed for the horror that it is. Remember to come from the pure part of our hearts, and also know that even when one does that, there will always be those who will respond with manipulation and conscious but intentional abuse of others. At the end of the day, we each have to learn to live with ourselves. Be kind, but know that some will see that kindness as weakness and try to take advantage of it in any way they can. And know that there are those that are so damaged that your kindness will cause attachments from those that are wounded, hurting, and scared. The astrology for today. We are in the last quarter of the moon, and the moon in Aries will square the sun. Today it might feel as if we are finally getting somewhere. Light is illuminating so much, and it allows some to reassess things from a place of clarity but discomfort. Have no doubt that there is a strong degree of dis-ease, and things are tense globally. We will get a bit of relief when the moon shifts into the more predictable and stable sign of Taurus later this afternoon. But with Uranus and Taurus continuing to kick over the old game board, the comfort level of the moon in Taurus does not let us really rest. Too much continues to be erratic, and people seem shifty and uncertain. Know that change begins when we feel that things are just not what we want, and that restlessness pulls us out of complacency and into many new forms. Ultimately, the universe decides which ones work best for this cycle and begin the difficult task of changing the current dysfunctional patterns into something else that will shape the next generation. Thanks, everyone.